Good morning, everyone. I wanted to share with you a concept, a trick, or a better name title, maybe a skill, that is fun to do. It's good to do maybe for your students or teach it as a concept, but I'm going to do it first and I'm going to teach Jeffrey how to do this, but we're also going to talk about what is it? It's like, you know, when Bruce Lee said, it's like a finger pointing to the moon. Don't get caught into the act, but I'm more after about what it really teaching you at the same time. So the trick and the skill is the bottle break. We're gonna, and I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna teach Jeffrey. He's never done it before.
Never.
You don't even know what it is.
I don't even know what it is.
Perfect. So to use, I'm gonna use a Corona bottle, which is, to me, that's one of the best ones because of the long neck. Make sure it's completely dry, it's not wet. And so here's what's gonna happen. Is that I'm a righty, so I'm gonna hold it in my left hand, and I'm gonna hold it so the top of the hand, I can barely feel the top of the bottle when I'm doing it. I recommend you definitely make sure you have a trash can. And see what's gonna happen. So what's gonna happen, the pressure of the air is gonna make the bottom come out. Okay, so here it goes. So from here like this. And the way it works is now I end up with jagged edges, right? So it's got a couple, first of all, it's a nice trick, what I call a skill. It's not a myth. As a matter of fact, we're gonna demystify this whole thing, talk about how real it is, and why it's kind of good. I like when Tony Blauer talks about sometimes in self-defense you have to devalue yourself or overvalue yourself, right? And this will be one of the things that could really intimidate a bunch of people, right? And plus the fact that you could pop it out so it comes right out to someone's face, and you end up ending up with all these jagged edges on top of it. All right, so I'm going to have Jeffrey do this for the first time and see how it goes. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, Jeffrey, is I'm going to have you practicing your righty also.
I'm a righty, yep.
So you're going to hold this, and I want you to hold it with your left hand. Do you feel the bottle, kind of?
Just barely feel the bottle.
So I want you to feel just tapping it a few times. You feel that,
yep,
right?
Yep.
So I want your right hand to be more of a suction, like don't push it, more of a suction.
And am I trying to hit basically
right in the palm of your
with
hand.
a palm, right in the center?
So
Okay.
remember, sometimes you can push, sometimes you can snap, right?
Uh-huh.
I want this to be a committed snap.
Okay.
All right, so hold it
Okay.
here like this.
Hold it there with that, and it's
You-
going
yeah,
to be
yeah. So try a couple times first, and I want you to be totally committed.
Okay.
Go right there.
Right
Ready?
there.
Try it. One, part. Nope. So you got to point it down a little bit like
okay.
this.
Okay.
Go out more. Get beat. Almost. Again.
Maybe I got my hand up.
Yeah. Make sure it's not wet.
Okay.
If your hands are wet, it's not going to do it.
Got it.
There you go.
Is that about the
Yeah.
clearance?
See, right there you go. That's good.
Okay, okay.
So you got to be just bring it out and just really commit and point it. Oh, there you go. So look what
Wow.
you end up with, right? So what was your experience doing it first time?
I was a little afraid until I committed, and then I just didn't think about it.
Right,
and I
exactly.
just went for it.
Right. So let's go back to the concept again. First, it's kind of cool. It's a trick. It's a skill. It's kind of cool to do. There's nothing mystical about it. It's the pressure of the air to actually let the bottom out. But God forbid if you ever need to do it, it's very intimidating. Until the bottom comes out, look what the edge you
Yeah,
end
and
up
you
with.
got that right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
No one's going to mess with you at
Right.
that point.
So anyway, so I'll just kind of share with you something fun. But again, just remember what it's supposed to do. Demystify the whole idea of this is a mystical thing. It's not, and it's fun. I've done that for some of my adult classes. I teach some of the ladies how to do it. It's a great party trick, but it is a skill that can point to something much greater. Right? Thanks for your help.
Thank you.